Hi, welcome to another episode of Hot Takes. We've talked a lot about SNP and homelessness in Scotland and how the first are causing the second. But there is one aspect which I think is truly, for the want of a better word, despicable. And that is homelessness amongst ex-military. Veterans should be looked after. They should be cared for. They should be given homes ahead of immigrants. They've done far more for this country than these immigrants ever will. And yet, homelessness amongst veterans is now at a 5-year high. Scotland should be ashamed of itself. The SNP should absolutely be ashamed of itself for treating these people in such a terrible manner. People who give sometimes everything and who are then treated worse than people who come here illegally. A shameful day. But these disgraceful people in Holyrood are doing nothing at all. This, of course, is at a time when, yes, there is a housing crisis, but certain people do deserve to be housed. Children first, I think, and then the veterans. And certainly last, very much last on the list, should be those who come to this country illegally. In fact, they shouldn't even be on the list. Unfortunately, they seem to be getting priority treatment, which is why our veterans are sitting on the streets, often going through major psychological problems because of it. Now, the SNP government are being urged to improve this by both charities and opposition MPs. Whether they do or not is another matter. I suspect probably not. They don't strike me as the sort of people that even care. They're fairly heartless and inhumane after all. And I also get the impression the SNP are very much anti the military. I don't think they like the military. For them, I think they see the military as problematic. The left always do. Because the military, of course, is not in their control. They cannot control them. Plus, it's almost exclusively a Westminster matter. But unless meaningful action is taken on this, then the true legacy of this SNP government after 17, could be 18, by 19 years by 2026, will be one of sheer humiliation and inhumanity. Don't know how they look themselves in the mirror of a morning. It's hard enough for people, particularly lifers who've been in for full sort of 26 years or whatever. It's hard for them to readjust. The very least society could do is to ensure that they at least have somewhere they can live. I feel strongly on this. I wasn't in 23 years. I was an in and out soldier, but I understand. Thanks very much. Goodbye.